to Two's Company with me, Carolyn May. My guest today on Two's Company moved to Spain in 2008, having taken early retirement from a career in teaching languages in secondary school and then going on to teaching teachers. With time on her hands, tennis and dance classes first kept her busy. Then in 2015, she came across the Halton Rock Choir. And then with her standing policy of everyone welcome, in her words, she was hooked. Now, the chairperson of and the musical director of Halton Rock Choir, keeping me company today, is Ida Halton. Hi.
Hi, Carolyn.
Hi. Did I get your name right?
It's Ida.
It's Ida. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Everybody gets it wrong, first of all.
Okay, so it's Ida. So it's Ida Halton.
Yes.
And of course, you moved here in 2008. So tell me first of all, why Camposol?
Well, we were looking round and saw the nice houses. They were very good value for money, so we decided to move over. But first of all, it was for holiday.
Right, okay.
And then in 2008, we came over here permanently.
So you loved it that much, you thought,
yeah,
right, we could live here.
I love the sun. I love the sun and the sea.
And why not? Why not? So you've been a teacher for a long time. So why a teaching career? Was that just something that you slipped into, or something that as you was at school you thought, this is what I want to do?
It's what I wanted to do. At first, I wanted to be a nurse, and then I saw the look on my teacher's face and decided I was going to go into teaching.
Yes.
But I love teaching.
Yeah,
I loved it,
And why
yes.
languages?
Well, I'm originally Italian.
Okay.
So we did French at school,
Yes.
and I enjoyed it. And it was easier for me than some of the other pupils in the class because of the proximity to Latin language.
Yeah.
So I chose languages.
Right.
French was popular then,
Okay.
but I taught French, Italian, and a little bit of Spanish towards the end as well.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Fabulous. And then you changed from teaching mainstream school and you went on to teaching teachers.
Eventually, yes, that was what I was doing in the end. I changed from secondary school, then went into further education, so I taught adults and taught them languages. And then they needed people to actually train teachers because everybody had to have a certificate of education before they could even train. So I trained police, fire, nursing, all sorts. Very interesting job.
Yeah,
very
I can imagine, yeah.
And so they were all teaching.
Yeah.
I even went into a fire engine.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah. That was a nice bit.
Yes.
Yes, all those men in uniforms. Well, not going.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So, of course, you came to Camposol, and being, when you're a new person in Camposol, obviously you're finding things that you want to do, and as a retired person then as well, you've got time on your hands, and you found the rock choir.
Yes.
So how did you find the Harlequin Rock Choir?
Oh, yeah.
How did you find that? Did you see a performance?
Yes, they were performing on B at the time, and my friend and I decided to go along and watch them. We thought, oh, I really like this.
Yeah.
And I'd never sung before. So,
right. So you haven't got a musical background?
No, I haven't, no.
Right.
And so we decided, and Andy, who was running it then, said, if anybody wants to come and try us out, come along to the cultural centre. And so we went, and immediately they said, right, okay, sit down, you can sing.
Yes.
And we just sang and we were hooked. It was great. It was lovely.
Well, I've seen them a few times, and every time I see them, I'm just blown away. Not only with the musical side of it, but the enthusiasm that everybody that's singing there puts across when they're singing.
Yeah.
You know, it's fantastic to watch.
The main thing we say is enjoy yourselves. In fact, today we've just been performing at St. Nicholas's Church, and before we went on, I got them all organised, and then I said, right, enjoy yourselves. That's all you need to do, and then the audience will. Yeah. And that's what we try and do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your title, so to speak, as it is at the moment?
Well, can I go into the history a bit, and then I will explain.
Yeah.
When I joined in 2015, the musical directors were Andrew Harrell and Anne Thompson. And then in 2021, 22, they decided to move back to the UK.
Yes.
At the time, I was the events coordinator, so I was, coordinating with people who wanted us to perform for them, and I
Yes.
was doing the positions that people would stand in and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously when Andy and Anne went back to the UK, we thought, well, do we want to carry on? And I certainly wanted to carry
I'm
on.
Sure most of everybody did, yeah.
And I was chairperson at the time and still am now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought, right, well, we've got to do something. So I started, just the ball rolling and kept people going, basically. So, and so I'm chairperson, and I suppose I could be called the musical director because of the things that I do, but not having a musical background, I wouldn't say I actually initiate any new songs of my own. They're just songs that we pick up, and I have a good supporting team.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you about the team, because obviously there'll be different roles, people that do the actual conducting and the working out of the harmonies, and because I've watched the choir perform, and I'm blown away with all the different harmonies, the 2-part, 3-part, 4-part harmonies, the tenors, the bass. It's fabulous to watch.
Yeah, so what happened? Because Andy and Anne were doing all that beforehand, I actually got a group of supporting team together, and we have the leader of the sopranos, the leader of the bass, the leader of the melody, and the leader of the mezzos.
Yes.
And on top of that, then we have Graham, who's our sound man. We have Ruthie, his wife, who's our events coordinator, and then we have Brenda, who actually conducts us.
Yes.
So what happens is when we have a new song, which is chosen by the members of the choir, so we often have a poll, or I say, right, okay, can you suggest any songs, or we sing a karaoke, and we say, well, that sounds good. One example, for instance, one of our latest songs is Only You by Yazoo.
Oh, right,
and so we sang that in karaoke, so that sounded good. And our sound man, Graham, said, oh, that'll only take you a day or so to put together. Well, it took us a few weeks to put it together properly. So the SOPs leader and the bass leader and the melody leader and the mezzo leaders created the harmonies.
Right, okay.
This happens to all the songs. They create the harmonies, and then I put them together on my iPad, and I have an app that I use, put them together. Then I put the words to them on screen so that we have a monitor. So we have a backing and then the words as well. And what we do also is we record, so that we've got a backing that then sounds good when it goes out to the audience. And our sound man then, he has everything ready, and he sort of puts everything on and on the monitor and everything.
So for people that don't understand music, that's quite an interesting little fact, that, isn't it? And how it all works.
Yes.
And I'm a massive lover of harmonies. I'm very, very lucky that I can harmonise at the drop of a hat, that something comes on and I can harmonise to it, no problem at all. A lot of people have got to be taught harmonies, which, it isn't a problem. You just have to be taught that harmony line. But once you've got it in your head,
it's there, isn't
and
it?
They sound so lovely. It just makes everything sound so much fuller.
It does, yes. So our group leaders actually record the harmonies and then send them out to the groups, and they practice, and we also practice at our rehearsal times on a Saturday afternoon. We actually go into different rooms and practice with our group, till we've got it right.
So is that when you practice on a Saturday afternoon then? Is that when your rehearsals are?
Yes, every Saturday at the Cultural Centre at 1:30.
Okay, so if somebody wanted to join the rock choir, then how do they go about it?
Well, they can either give me a ring I'm on WhatsApp as well, and I presume you'll put the number up.
We'll put the number up on, yes, it'll
Yeah.
be up here so
Yeah.
that people can see, you know, who they can contact.
Yes. Or they can go to the Harlequin Rock Choir Facebook site,
Right, okay.
and they can drop a line on there,
Yes.
and we'll see it and we'll respond to it. In fact, we had somebody do that last week.
Yeah.
And, well, a couple of weeks ago, and she came to our rehearsal on Saturday.
Fabulous.
Last Saturday. So, you know, we said, yes, please come along and try us out.
Yeah. And I should imagine as well, it's like a bit like a family, and you all make friends, and yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Everybody supports everybody else.
Yeah.
And you know, we've got people in the choir who've lost members of the family, or have had sadness in their lives, and singing just lifts them up.
It's a wonderful medium for that, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
Really,
and
really
singing, you know, with other people as well.
Yeah. I have to admit, as a singer, I've had times in my life where I've had to go on stage and perform, and I'm not in the right frame of mind because of one thing or another. You know, something's happened, a trauma in my life, and I've had to go on, put that smile on my face, and you can guarantee by the time I come off, I feel so much better.
Yes.
Because it creates these endorphins in your body and makes you feel so much better
Yes.
singing. Not just singing, but listening to singing as well.
Exactly, exactly, yes.
You know, listening to the
Everybody
music,
goes
so.
home and they say, oh, I feel so much better now,
Yeah.
you know, it really feels
Yeah.
good. And none of us want to go home at the end of rehearsal,
Yeah.
but, you know,
Yeah.
but we're absolutely shattered most of the time.
Yeah, I know.
'Cause we've
So
had fun.
how much does it cost to join the choir?
Oh, well, the first session is free, and then after that it's just €2 a time.
Okay,
But
fabulous.
for the actual rehearsal, and that money is used to buy new equipment, and yeah, basically it's for equipment.
Yeah.
But everything else is, well, there's nothing else really, but the members by themselves.
And you fundraise and you do charity events as well. So if somebody wants you to come along to their event, you'll go along and help them raise money for their charity.
Yeah, I mean that's the only time we do sing. We sing for charity.
Yeah.
In our constitution, it says that we sing for a local charity. So we sing for the animal charities, we sing for, at St Nicholas Church just now, there's poor families in Matheron. We sing for FAST, for MABS, Noah's Ark. You know, we sing for whichever charity needs us to sing for them.
Yes.
And when we go along, that means it draws people to, we hope it draws people to come and watch us.
Yes, yeah.
So therefore, you know, they earn more money, basically.
Yeah, fabulous.
We don't charge.
No?
No, we're free.
Yeah, and you've obviously got a name for yourself because everybody knows who the Harlequin Rock Choir are. And like I say, when I've seen you, absolutely fantastic,
Oh,
I have to
pleased.
say. And it's lovely, I think, from coming from a musical background to actually listen to a choir and listen to all these different things going on and how it all comes together. Because sometimes people don't appreciate just how much hard work goes into that. I thought you were fantastic, I have to say.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
pleased about that.
is there anything else you want to say about the rock choir before we?
No, just that if you would like to try us out, if you'd like to join us, just give me a call.
Yeah, and the number's
Or,
here.
yeah, or
So-
send me a WhatsApp, or put it on the Harlequin Choir Facebook site. We particularly could do with a few more men.
Okay.
I know that Saturday afternoon a lot of men want to watch football or whatever,
There's
the
always
sport.
catch up.
Yes, there's always catch up, because we like a nice bass sound.
Yes.
There's nothing like it actually. It sounds
definitely,
fantastic.
Yeah.
And when we have all our men there, it's great.
And you have got quite a number of men
we
already,
have
haven't you?
quite a few, but we
Yeah.
could do with a few more to make up for those who can't perform at a certain time.
Because obviously people have to drop in and drop out.
Yeah.
So just a quick one, if people don't live here on Cambusole, they're coming backwards and forwards and they still want to sing in the choir, can they do that?
Yeah, they're welcome as well.
Yeah.
Yes, and if they're here when we perform and we think they're ready to perform, then
Yeah.
they can perform with us.
Fabulous.
In fact, we have a few people who do that,
Yes.
who are not here all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
That's
And we have people who are coming from Hacienda,
Yes.
Condado, Mazron Country
Yeah,
Club.
all
It's
over.
not just campus holidays. Yes.
Oh, that's fab.
And from the port as well.
Yeah, that's great. Well, thank you very much for talking to me
Thank you,
today. It's been a
Carolyn.
very, very interesting interview.
Been great talking to you. Thank you.
And thank you as well to everybody out there as well. I'm sure that you found that very interesting. Thank you for watching Two's Company. We're back next week in somebody else's company. Hope that you can join us. Thank you very much from me, Carolyn May, and thank you very, very much.
Thank you.